Today we're going to look at a couple charts here. One we have on the micro happened the other day on a 3-hour chart. We had a typical 7-down growth fractal hit the bottom, began to rise, went above the channel, and it continued. Okay, what we're doing, we're looking for clearly defined fractals in order to find the direction of the market at the moment. What's going to happen here? We don't know until another fractal appears. Okay, that's on the micro. Now, we have an interesting picture here on gold. We have a typical decaying fractal here, leg, little dip. We hit the bottom and we begin to rally. Now, how far will it rally? What appears to be happening, we have another decaying fractal here. So, how do you trade it? Well, if we remain at the level here, okay, the decaying fractal will trend down. And when we break the bottom of that growth fractal, we'll continue to trade down. However, if this particular decaying fractal decides to grow, okay, the growth fractal here will also grow. And if we go above the top of that fractal here, we'll continue to go up. If you put a tight stop right here, that would probably be a good trade. But it has to remain here. You have to give it a little time. We're on a 30-minute chart, and you have to watch out for the spikes. But gold appears to be a pretty good setup here. We have growth here, okay, and we appear to be halting here. If that's the case, then the fractal will decay and continue to go down. Okay, that's on the micro gold, the fractal for gold. Now, on a longer term basis here, copper, I believe we had the chart up the other week. It continues to grow. It's a typical growth fractal. Okay, you got a leg, another leg, another leg. It stopped at the bottom. It's a little confirmation there, and it continues to grow. Now we're looking at a yearly daily chart here. Probably take a little time to develop, but you have a good picture of what the fractal might be doing in the coming year. You can use the fractals on a 30-minute time frame or a daily, yearly time frame, but as of now, copper is pointing higher. Okay, we did that last week. Now, we have another chart from last week. I pointed out a typical growth fractal here. You got a leg here, a little dip, and began to rally. Okay, now, when we remain above support here on a weekly chart, we'll probably continue to go up. If we break the bottom here of the fractal, that will be a fractal reversal, meaning it'll go down. All right. So you can use the fractals for long-term forecasting on any market. Take a look at the yen. Kind of interesting here. Now, we have a typical slider bottom developing here. Okay, you got a leg, you got a little slide here. So what we have to do, we have to wait to find out if we remain around the bottom level here. Okay, If it does, uh, this would then become a slider bottom, meaning the yen will probably swing up. Now, again, we're looking at a weekly chart. May take a little time for that to occur, but keep your eye on the yen. It appears to begin a rally here or a turn up. Now, if we look at Euro USD, we have a typical decaying fractal top here. It turned down. I don't see it going up to uh, 9 or 10. Looks pretty solid here. But again, we're on a weekly time frame. It'll take a little time to develop. All right. If you want an entry point, you go to the um, microgrid for the smaller time frames to find an entry point. Okay. Again, you can use this on any market. Okay. Now we have another growth fractal here, which we posted, I believe, last week on oats. And we have a typical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a growth fractal. It turned up, it's kind of consolidating here, meaning the trend will continue to go up, provided the bottom of the fractal is going to hold here, which I think it will. It's attempting to decline here, but it kind of failed. Again, we're on a weekly chart. Uh, it'll take a little time to develop. We break above the top of the channel a lot higher. Okay. Now we can take a look at the 2-year Treasury note. Okay, that's pointing down. A typical decaying fractal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the top. Definitely broke. Again, we're on a weekly chart. It's going to take a little time to develop. Uh, Here's another 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Decaying fractal. Okay. And then we have similar decaying fractal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. It turned this down. So those would be good setups for the coming week. And I would probably want to keep my eye on that gold fractal. Very typical decaying fractal here, but it has to remain here. Okay. If it deviates and go up, we'll probably have higher prices. But right now, gold went down, made a turn, and then it began to grow, and now it's hesitating there. It's almost perfect. If we remain there, gold will probably trend down. Okay, so that's a synopsis of what we can expect in the coming weeks. Check in on Sunday. We'll take a look at the micro and other markets. Again, you can apply the fractals to any market you see. We put the videos up there for you. Um, Overall, on a longer term, well, a 5-hour chart, we have a typical decaying fractal here. We use the coffee-based iteration method, meaning that particular fractal you're looking at here can be found on 12, 22, 23, and you can find the similar fractal on 11, 9, 23. All right. We hold here. Okay. We'll probably trend down. We go above here, we go up. That would be probably a good setup on Sunday. But again, you're looking at a 5-hour fractal. A lot can happen there. And we have, okay, we have another one here too on SPX. I think we're here at 48.17, 78. Now we're on a weekly time frame. You can find the fractal that you're looking at currently from Friday. That particular fractal reoccurred on 12/27/76. We'll find out what happens here. The market's making new time highs. Um, doesn't mean a thing, but we're going to look at that similarity to find out if it holds. If it holds, we could have a major top in the market, which I think is still going to happen here. And we have other fractals too. Uh, the NYA has not broken its high yet, and it is still pointing down. So that's bearish looking on a weekly time frame. Okay. Bitcoin is, whoa, too chaotic. Boeing, I think it can go a little bit higher here. It broke its channel up and top. Apple looks like it's going up. No clear entry point. These are simply setups here. We have another one on robot here. We have a 7 down. That's a growth fractal, meaning it's bullish. And we have another one here on a stock. We have a nested growth fractal, which is about to end here. It may go a little further, but I think this could be a good trade. But again, we're on a daily, yearly chart. That's going to take some time to develop. So you can find the fractals on any market. We've got a couple here on stocks. Here's a couple good setups here for you. Neil, he'll post a lot of fractals, and we have videos every day. And all we're trying to do is attempt to find the turns in a market. Uh, we had one here on a treasury that is still holding there. All right, so if we remain there at the bottom, yields will continue. Now, if we break the bottom here, yields will go down, and the market will probably go back up. I don't know until we see a clear fractal. China, we posted this back in spring. We called for a dramatic decline in the China market. I think we almost got top tick on that, and they're uh, looking like 1929 again. Okay. Oh, here's a typical China decaying fractal that we found. Okay. Big leg up, little bump, little bump. Okay, now here's another decaying fractal, leg, little bump, straight down. And there's the yields. And that's the yields there. Here's your China fractal. And we did this trade here. We had typical 7 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up, decaying. Now, we caught about 10 points there, okay? That's the whole idea. Now, what happened, the decaying fractal it went down as expected. However, it went above the channel, and then we had that big rally. Okay, so what we're doing is pointing out the turns to the market. So you have to be vigilant and make sure that you see there was a top there, okay, on the micro. And we did do a trade on that. There it is again. I remain short on that. Here's a 2 minute bottom. That was from Neil. And again, we have videos all day long here. There's your China fractal again, a typical decaying fractal, and it is crashing. Okay, so uh, drop by Sunday night, early Monday morning. That's when the trades occur for the day. Then the rest of the day is pretty sloppy. So you don't have to get up with frogs. And oh, here's a nice became fractal here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very typical. Okay. And you can use indicators too if you find that helpful. And okay, again, yields in the market right there. There's your treasury yield there. And we did catch that on the bottom there. Exactly. Okay. Hank Nikki signing off.